Hello. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Oh, look at that. Oh, food makes me happy. Sorry, I'm trying to get all this done. Sorry, guys. Who came in with food? I'm a happy mofo when it comes to food. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So if this is your first time joining, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. I'm live both on YouTube and Facebook. For those who are joining me on Facebook, I cannot see your comments. Please join me on my YouTube live. The link is crawling across the bottom of the screen. Right now, we're going to be doing a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, we're doing all the fire signs first. You know, Aries, totally, we let that mother fluff a butter. I don't know what's going to happen for Sagittarius, but I am hearing, or I was hearing when I asked your collective energy, I was hearing keep rolling with their punches. So it seems like Sagittarius, you're done with the fuckery. Let's just be real and real raw. You're done with the fuckery. Whatever you were going through, you're legit done with it. Like you're like you, all the levels of fuck you. That's what's going on. So, I kind of like that. It's just like, right, Crystal? Right, Cheryl? I'm just saying. Y'all are like, ah! Squeaky voice and everything. Let's see what happens. You've been rolling with the punches. You've been using a lot of grace, knowing when to just kind of clam up and be like, no, you're not gonna suck me into that. Ooh, shit, y'all are getting ballsy as fuck. I love this. This just took my salt away. I don't know if it's because I'm liking the way these cards are looking. I don't even have Sagittarius in my chart. 55% at 838. I'm just saying, there's no reason for me to get this giddy. Well, I really love when people get themselves out of hurtful, painful type circumstance and find their power again. To me, that really makes me happy on a personal level. I don't even have to know you. Just knowing that you're getting through really challenging parts of your journey, it makes me very happy for you. It really, truly does. I don't like people suffering. I don't. All right. Just I'm just saying, okay. Let me stop saying and start shuffling because my food, I love food. Hold on, guys. If any of you know someone at Upstart, can you just have them message me? Say, best kombucha ever. All right. Let's see. Maybe I should just message them myself. Like, look. Wait. Okay, I'm just going to drive over there. You in Boulder? Knock on your door. Look here. You got to bring me into the Upstart family. Oh. Okay. Let me just. Why do y'all have 4? Okay, one more card. I think I'm being bamboozled right now. I got distracted, and then I realized y'all have 4 stacks plus another card. All right, this is all I guess meant to be. Yes. All right, so here goes. Woo! All right, Card number 13, power of attraction. So at this point, hello, Sagittarius. At this point, you are calling in everything that you need. All right. You've been through quite a bit. It feels like for you, again, this has been just like with Aries, it's been ramping up for months on end. And you're finally just like, look, I'm calling in all my good shit. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm calling in the good shit. So here goes. A lot of abundance and support headed your way. You're fully aligning with your soul purpose, with your path. For some of you, it might also mean that you're calling to you a soul connection. That could mean like a soulmate. It could mean a twin flame, a twin ray, whatever it is. The feeling that I get from this card is that you have chosen to be done with the fuckery. You're just done with it. You're done suffering. You're done feeling bad. You're done being guilted. You're done feeling ashamed. And you're just like, look, I want to live my best life. And this is kind of what this card represents at this point. You calling in your best life, your best match, all of that. So, and now I'm like, damn, you getting extra sassy, spicy, and salty all at once. I'll eat some of that. Card number 23, the giveaway. I saw this. Okay, so it got stacked on top, and I was immediately, your guys' energy was like, this is my final fuck, and I'm releasing it out into the wild. Like you're done hurting over whatever it was you were hurting over. That makes me happy because now you're really opening your pathway for that abundance to come back in. Abundance is more than just money. Abundance in all its forms, support, understanding, communication, compassion, grace, all of that. All of that. Card number 24, Pisces, I believe. So for some of you, I just can't right now. I just can't right now. Let me just read from the book because I just cannot. Here goes. Here goes. Card number 24. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. So that's definitely where you're at right now. Mentally, emotionally, you're like really diving deep. For some Sagittarius, you're beginning that, or you've already begun that shadow work, that inner child work, recognizing where this permission to be treated badly was rooted within you. Because for some of you, you were giving others permission to treat you very badly. And you're finally like, look, you know what? There's nothing I can ever say or do to change the way you see me. And this could be a friend, it can be a coworker, it could be a boss, it could be a relationship, it could be family. It doesn't matter. You've had this internal conversation where it's like, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to change the way you see me. This is how you see me for whatever fucked off reason. This is how you see me. And I'm just done with it. Here you go. Kiss it and give it back to Jesus. That final fuck is going back to Jesus. Just like that. Just like that. So here we go. In faith and trust, you must surrender to what is. You're no longer fighting whatever inside, whatever it is that you've been being guided to, these thoughts, the people, all of that. You're not fighting it anymore. Oh, and yes, Pisces is a beautiful sign with much compassion, denoting true visions that link up with the collective. They have trouble sorting matters out, but are able to sense deeply, except for certain things extremely bad for them, which in turn mishaps, which turns into mishaps and disasters. You're not going to channel that. Let the Pisces keep that. But this is about a call for you to be mindful of not avoiding the very thoughts that are going to help you to avoid the unnecessary suffering. Just like with Pisces having a hard time setting boundaries, if you're really giving away the last fuck you had, you need to create a line, build a little fucking wall, and enforce that shit, okay? you cannot continue allowing yourself to be accessed by whatever components that are associated with that toxic circumstance. You can't. You can't. So it has to be a clean cutoff. It's like, well, relationship would be the easiest example. Allowing the ex to continue to message you and guilt you and make you feel bad. It just has to be a clean, like, no, I'm sorry you feel this way. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to hurt, but I can't have any contact with you, at least until you're healed enough to be able to enforce that boundary. Okay, Sagittarius, I think that if you don't, this might actually set you up for a relapse of getting yourself back into that toxicity, which if you're not done learning the lesson, I mean, you're not done. Then you should finish that lesson with that person. But stop pointing that out, for real, because you're just aggravating me. Talking to Michael. Let's see. Okay, whatever. It's not my reading, so that's fine. I'm being shown there's a shadow of an image. Those are two fish. They're trying to swim apart, but the red string connects them by their tails. There's Japanese stories, beliefs that there's a sacred red string that connects us to all the souls that we are to have as a part of our life in this life. So this is a soul connection. It might be a water sign. For some of you, it's probably a Pisces. It's probably a Pisces. So it ties into this card. Y'all are going to reconnect. Whatever. Card number 10 of coins. You know I'm hangry, right? I'm just saying. You don't want to play games with me right now. Riches, safety, family matters, ancestry, inheritance, home. So here goes. You're getting all the things that you need. Remember, as you gave away that last fuck you had over that toxicity, you cleared space and pulled in some amazingly beautiful energy. So now it's time for you to collect that, okay? For some of you, this has to do with monetary abundance. For others of you, there might have been like a family rift because of whatever's going on, rift with your friends. Shit. I'm getting that for some, you were dealing with a legit narcissist, and they went around 65% at 848. They went around and they really tried their best to poison your inner circle and turn everyone against you and be the victim. And like, oh my God, look what they're doing to me. I had suffered so much. No, you didn't suffer. You created a circumstance, and then you tried to use that circumstance to manipulate Sagittarius. And then Sagittarius kissed that shit and gave it back to Jesus. Deal with Jesus now. Write Jesus a letter, text him, light a candle, go to church on Sunday, give him some money, and ask him to fix your fucked up shit, because you're not putting any more of this on Sagittarius, okay? And as a matter of fact, that's Buddha's palm. He would like to pimp slap you for being such a fuck. I'm just saying. I don't like manipulators. Oh, that just went real crooked for a second. I'm sorry, Jesus, for involving you. Please take the wheel. And yeah, Jesus is going to be taking the wheel. Card number 33, 9th house, faith. You have to have faith in your ability to tap back into your Christ consciousness, your Christos, okay? This is your moment to reclaim your gnosis, to go from faith and allow that faith to ripen into a state of knowing, gnosis, where knowledge is applied and thus becomes wisdom. If you're done learning this lesson from this circumstance, Keep it moving, okay? Keep it moving. Have faith. It's time for that goodbye. Goodbye. So I said, Jesus, take the wheel. And creation answered, we got wheels. Card number 9, completion. This shit is complete. It's complete. It started with you. It ends with you. You decided to get into this circumstance. You decided to remove yourself from this circumstance in all directions, all levels. You have completed this lesson, Sagittarius. It's done. Okay? It's done. Again, kiss that final fuck and give it back to Jesus. I'm just saying. Oh, well, shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's nutty. I just got a message. Look at this, okay? So you have the circle here, the Ouroboros. That is like a freaking, I have a fixation with orchids. I looked it up and orchids represent like royalty. So here's the thing, in all directions, you're a royal soul, okay? You are a royal soul and you're being protected at a level that's worthy of your royalty. Now look, this is your higher self raising you up in that ball of protection. You definitely are being raised up right now. In addition to that, I can't say that. Look at that ball, that orb of energy, which is you, being very lovingly held by the feminine and the masculine. This is about you reclaiming the parts of yourself that you need to reclaim, as well as recognizing you're protected on so many different levels. You are being held so gently and tenderly by creation itself. Whatever process you went through, it's done. It nearly took you out, but it's fucking done. Card number 10, Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. I mean, yin and yang. Yang is masculine. Yin is feminine. You're recalling all your parts, all the levels. This is a protective circle. All of these different directions, energies, earth, air, water, fire. All of that is swirling around you and protecting you as you change the path of your destiny. I'm just saying, this is some good shit. Card number 5, follow your own rhythm. You've regained your grace. You're no longer allowing yourself to get triggered by the bullshit. Let the peasants behave as peasants do. My higher self is just, she's a little snobbish. I'm just saying. Card number 5, follow your own way. This is you dancing to your own music, the song of your heart, not being afraid to dance in the shadow and the light, allowing the two to kind of just be a beautiful playground from which you are going to launch yourself into a higher way state of being. This is really, really beautiful, Sagittarius. Card number 36, listening for truth. You're being divinely guided. You are now actively choosing to ignore the bullshit that you've been hearing around you, directed at you, fucking shit talking about you. You're ignoring it and you're just, soul, what do you want me to do? Where do I need to go? Card number 20, flow. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Let me just. Oh, okay. You know. 71% at 855, 8855. I need some BCAs. This is burning a lot of my freaking. All right. All right. Card number 20, flow. You're basically being guided. For those of you that are dealing with a water sign, probably a Pisces, you're being told that you're controlling the cultivating of a circumstance that will help the reunification. Okay, that reunification leads to, see this nautilus? That nautilus shape is actually the path of ascension. Souls are not linear. It is the human mind that needs a linear concept in order to understand, because it's much more basic than an actual soul. Soul takes the path of the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence. As you rise, you go tighter and tighter into yourself, ascending and descending both at the same time. So as you rise higher, you're also going to be able to exist much deeper. See, look, and its shadows right here. See that swirl? What else you want to show me? Ooh, and you're shielded. I just put this card back down. Card number 11, justice. All that shit talking of the narcissist, either at work, your circle of friends, relationship, whatever it is, their bullshit is really being recognized. You can only play victim for so long before people begin to recognize all you do is fucking complain. You start all this drama. Sagittarius is the issue. You're the fucking issue. So Sagittarius, don't worry if people were talking shit. Don't worry if people weren't understanding. Keep dancing. You about to get served a steaming hot plate of justice. Eat that up. Get your macros on point. I don't track macros. Card number 4, Venus, love. There you go, Sagittarius. You're ready to just have a life full of love with your titties out. Just let the girls out. Just love. There you go, Sagittarius. You're ready to repair relationships with others, whether it's family, friends, possibly coworkers, I don't know. But you're ready to begin repairing relationships. You're ready to begin. That was crazy. I heard Mikey say, but look at the scorpion on her shoulder. I guess for those of you who are a Scorpio, Sag cusp, this is going to hold even more true, that you are ready for that love to enter your life. For some of you, it might be romantic. For others of you, it might be just friendship. She gives me love, 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 crazy love. She gives me love, 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 crazy love. She gives me love, love. Damn, you got love all up in your chart or in your reading. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. She gives you love, 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 crazy love. So yeah, I guess for some of you, it ties into that soul connection. Maybe it's time to reconnect. I don't know, but you're definitely exploring love in all its ways and freeing yourself from whatever stigma was placed on whatever you were feeling and keeping hidden. So card number 39, air element, communicating. There will be communication reestablished. If this is resonating with you and there is someone that you're wanting or needing to reconnect with, maybe there was a falling out. It might have to do with the narcissist that popped up. I don't know. But there's probably going to be a need to communicate, not just with people you had a falling out with, but really expressing your needs, expressing to those who you trust where you're at in your journey. Okay. Card number 31, lower world. So this is a lot of shadow work coming up. It might be a need, air element communicating. It might be a need for you to begin really expressing some of the thoughts and feelings that come up as you deal with your shadow aspect. If you guys are not already aware, shadows are not evil. They're not intrinsically evil, okay? You definitely need to reintegrate shadow in order to exist as a totality versus a fractionated consciousness. So it's time for you to just really come into yourself, all right? She gives me love, 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 praise, love. Okay. Artistic temperament, double dealing, scandal, loss, ruin, injustice, a crafty person without. Careful, Sagittarius. Careful who you trust and communicate with about your lower world. It seems like they're going to be reporting back to your narcissist. For some of you, it seems like they're going to be reporting back to your narcissist, and it's going to prolong the ugly. Okay? So think long and hard about who you want to share and communicate with, especially about your shadow aspects, the things that are still very much a part of a feeling of lack of confidence, things you're unsure of about yourself. Be careful who you share that with. There's nothing for you to be ashamed of, but just be careful who you share that with to avoid unnecessarily prolonging the drama. Okay? So card number 8, Chiron, healing. Ooh, look at that. The divine feminine is going to be fixing your hair. Anyways. Anyways. Let me just get the card out. The book. Let me just read from the book. So, okay. So one of the other cards that I had pulled is tied to the Hangman. This card also is tied to the Hangman. So it might be that whatever parts that you still feel insecure about, maybe with a communication, you're afraid to communicate because you don't know how people will receive you. Maybe a person in a specific individual, you're feeling as though they will not be able or willing to hear what you have to say, and you're afraid of being rejected. You know, I don't think that's going to happen because it looks like she's wanting to help you, to heal you. You know, I mean, granted, you're the only one that can actually allow yourself to fully heal, but it seems like there's another that you might be shying away from that's just ready to help heal you. And oh, shit. I like you, Mikey. He goes, don't forget, she comes armed with weaponry. Not only is this feminine wanting and willing to help you heal yourself, she's willing and wanting to protect you and defend you. Like, she about to fucking throw down. Ooh, damn, I didn't realize that was needing to happen. So the wound is a place where the light enters you. Healing must take place before you're able to deal with your matter. Let's see. Oh, okay. Chiron has a relationship to the two astrological signs of Virgo and Sagittarius. So that's health and physical well-being, as well as consciousness and spiritual well-being. So it's like you're really healing all aspects of yourself. That's your intention. And it's beautiful because the number 8 is about the reunification of self and soul, of the upper and the lower, the sacred feminine and the divine masculine. It's really just calling all your parts back. You've given so much of yourself away for such a prolonged period that now there's no real option but to pull all those parts back, to call your power back to you. Let's see. One must see darkness before there is light. One must experience sickness before there's lasting health. Oh, so now I'm kind of being given the feeling that you had to go through this really ugly circumstance in order to fully appreciate the beauty that you're about to experience. For some of you, like say the ugly circumstance has to do with work and you've left your job. Well, you had to experience all that because when you get another job, your next job probably, it's going to be probably the complete opposite of what you experienced at the last job. And you needed to be able to really have the two juxtaposition in such a way where you could appreciate fully and deeply the opportunities this new job will be presenting you. Same goes for friendships. Same goes for relationships. Sometimes we have to go through the ugliest, most toxic, abusive relationships to understand and fully appreciate the beauty of a balanced, healthy, loving, compassionate relationship. And, you know, you got to kind of take the shadow with the light, okay? It gives clarity and gravity as well as texture and depth to your light. You can't exist just in light. You become light blind. But when you toss in some shadows and allow the shadows to kind of be at the edge of the perimeter, you get better understanding of what that light actually is, the gravity of what it is for you in your path. Certain sorrows of deep past may be surfacing, so be careful of repeating old patterns. Remember earlier I was saying you have to create a boundary and just do a full clean cut, because they're gonna, whoever this is, whether it be an old employer, a friend, a former lover, they're gonna try and suck you back into the cycle, okay? They're gonna try real hard to suck you back into that cycle. If you're not ready to let go, then don't let go. There's no shame in that. There's no weakness in that. You're not done with a lesson, finish your lesson. If you are done, create a wall. Complete cutoff, because you don't need to continue that cycle if you're done learning what you need to learn. So let's get you guys a final card, because I really want to eat. I really do want to eat, like badly. Let's get y'all a final card. One more shuffle. I'm suddenly feeling some really dark stuff. Are you guys okay? Are y'all all right? Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. Another parasitic influence. For some of you Sagittarius, there's a possibility, if you're dealing with a narcissist and this reading is really resonating with you, there's a possibility that narcissist that you're dealing with is a Trojan, meaning they've been compromised by a parasitic circumstance and are being used by a parasite to try and access you. This means there's an even more elevated need to cut that connection, cut that access to you, because every interaction that further perpetuates you feeling upset, feeling shame, feeling guilt for putting your needs first, that's going to be used to drop your frequency. That sudden drop in frequency thins your auric shield, makes it much more easier to access you. And if you guys are like, what the fuck is she talking about? I'm not a tarot reader. I just do this just because it's fun for me to spend time with you guys. I'm a parasitic extractor. That's my specialty. I'm the one that coined the term parasitic extraction. I'm an exorcist. That's my day job. I exorcise demonic entities. And I know firsthand how they function. That's the dark shit that I was feeling. There's a cross watcher watching this, and you're fucking pissed off that I'm speaking truth and blowing up your spot. I don't give a shit. You want to take me on. I'm not Sagittarius. I don't have Sagittarius in my chart. I won't look the other way. I have fucking Pisces and Capricorn. I will fuck your shit up and then cry about it later. Don't test me. Don't try and access me. I was made for this kind of shit. You found a worthy adversary. I'll fuck your shit up. Card number 11. Enter the Jade Temple. Kuan Yin in her Temple of Peaceful Jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that's concerning you is already underway. In fact, you're being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily receive the divine solution and blessing of peace from the beloved Kuan Yin when it arrives. There are moments on the path where conflict arises and struggles emerge. These conflicts may be within us or appear to be in an external relationship or situation. This can be part of the experience of life on the physical plane that actually helps us raise our vibration to find unity and yet still honor our individuality. There is a spiritual light within, a light of peace that can be brought to bear on any situation or struggle, an energy of peace that can transform even the deepest conflict through blessings of the divine goddess priestess of the Jade Temple, Kuan Yin. Listen to this, okay? Peace does not mean avoiding conflict or pretending that struggle does not exist. Peace is the light that flows when we are able to step above the illusions of separation, competition, and conflict to seek out the consciousness where we are all, in fact, one in divine love, and we are all serving the path of light. So here's the thing. I came across a quote that was so massively profound. Massively profound. Massively profound. It talks about how if you don't have the capability to become viciously violent in defense of something you love, you're not peaceful. You're weak. Okay? Allowing others to continue to abuse others is not a peaceful way of being. It's a fear and a weakness and a lack of courage to stand up and be the voice for someone who's lost theirs. And that's why it's important for you guys to recognize this. If you are a Sagittarius, you know, it doesn't even matter what your zodiac sign is. If you are struggling through something that is toxic, that is painful, and you don't have the voice or the courage to get yourself out of that circumstance, no, there are people like me who do have enough voice, who do have enough courage, and are willing to, just like with this divine feminine, fuck shit up on your behalf. I'm not talking about physical violence. I'm talking about energetic warfare. And fuck yes, I'm definitely willing. If you don't remember enough about your greatness to be able to defend yourself, absolutely, I'm willing to defend you until you find your own voice. So don't be afraid. Travel your path with no fear, no shame, no guilt. Be who you are. Not everyone is going to agree with you. Some people are going to try and tear you down. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Seriously. Kiss their salty ass and send them back to Jesus. Just saying. There you go. That's going to be the Sagittarius secret handshake. That's your secret handshake. There you go. So you guys, I gotta eat. I'm getting all levels of hangry. Bichachos be trying to low-key do shit behind the computer screen. Motherfucker, I felt that shit. Didn't enter my shield, but I felt that shit. You don't wanna take me on. I'm not saying this out of ego. I'm not being cocky. I know what the fuck I was made for. I know what I'm capable of energetically. You can't handle this shit. Know your place. Play your role. You were brought to Sagittarius to help grow them. Do that. Don't fucking try and tangle with me, though. You're going to get a whole nother thing headed your way when you try and do that. There's a reason I have no fear about this kind of stuff. Don't make me show you why. Okay? So, guys, time to eat. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. Bye, everyone.